Before a quality control plan can be implemented, it must be reviewed and accepted by the government. This review process involves primarily the area or resident engineer and the NAVFAC-ROIC supervisory general engineer, the AROIC or ARINC or project engineer, and the on-site quality assurance personnel. The QC plan must be reviewed to make sure it covers the requirements set forth in the contract specifications. The review must also determine if the plan is feasible. This requires a good working knowledge of the contract requirements. If the reviewing personnel encounter any problems with the plan, these issues should be identified for change or clarification. The plan must provide adequate control of the definable features of work. The proposed QC staffing and organization should be examined to make sure it complies with the contract specifications. The plan must also include all applicable information about the QC team members, their qualifications and responsibilities. The level of authority and responsibility given to the contractor's quality control manager must be clearly defined by the plan. It should also assign individual control and test duties, define the capacity in which each QC team member will be working, and indicate which tests will be used. Submittal processing procedures must be addressed. The plan should also specify who is responsible for each portion of quality control. For example, the prime contractor may assign quality control responsibilities for masonry work to a supervisor of the masonry subcontractor. All proposed report formats must include the required features and reporting items. If the government review of the plan determines that changes are necessary, these changes must be made by the contractor before the plan can be accepted. The contractor should always be advised that even though the QC plan has been accepted, it's still contingent on satisfactory quality control once work is underway. The government always reserves the right to require changes if part of the plan isn't working or if specified quality can't be reached using the controls set up by the plan. Construction cannot begin until a QC plan, either interim or final, has been accepted by the government. Once construction has begun, the contractor must notify the government in writing of any changes he proposes to make to the QC plan. The contractor may not implement any of these changes until they've been formally reviewed and accepted by the government in writing. When the contractor receives final acceptance of the QC plan, a copy of it should be kept on file at the job site. The on-site QA person will be provided with a copy of the approved QC plan. If there's a problem with recurring deficiencies, the QC plan should be reviewed to determine if revisions should be made in the plan or if stricter adherence to control procedures must be observed by on-site personnel.